Hi, we're the Coronas, and music has changed our lives. Well, for us, we probably started out, I suppose, 6 or 7 years ago, maybe a little bit more. The three of us were in school together, myself and Noxie and Egan, and we met Dave in Vancouver, and we just started playing music. And when we got like the second or third year college, we started taking it a little bit more seriously. And then after we finished college, we were all in different colleges. We sort of said, let's give this band thing a go, see what happens. And here we are 6 years later, and we don't have to get a real job yet anyway, so it's alright. For me, it was probably, I'd say I was about 8 or 9 trying to learn the guitar, maybe 10 even.
I had a Timbus when I was about 5.
Did you? You good?
I could play the key of D, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
There you go. For the next album then, there'll be a lot of tin whistles.
Shouldn't have said that.
Will you?
Yeah, I started playing guitar when I was around 13 probably, and then I stopped playing guitar and started playing bass when I was around 16, I'd say.
Maybe 10 or 12 played drums, I think.
I remember when we started off, Egan was by far better than the rest of us at his instrument. He was the only one who could actually play. Me and Knox were pretty crap, but we caught up with him eventually, didn't we?
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, I suppose deep down I knew it was something that I always wanted to do. I might not have admitted it, but it was what I loved doing the most, and like it was sort of like, ideally this would be amazing if we could do this for a career, but it never sort of became an option until things started happening for us. College, wasn't that?
Yeah, and all the gigs, we had like one gig where we sold out Whelan's, and we like went to Whelan's for like bands we like and stuff, so then we thought maybe we should have a proper go at this.
Yeah,
Put a
exactly.
bit of effort in.
Yeah. I don't know, I suppose we were sort of, it wasn't really one big break. I suppose there was a few small things that happened, like we didn't sign a big major deal or anything. We released the album independently and stuff. I think San Diego song getting a lot of attention and getting a lot of radio play was a big break, I suppose, for us, because it opened up a lot of doors, and once radio play gets going, you know, it's easier to sell gigs and to sell albums and to get them playing the next song and stuff. So I think that taking off on radio was probably a turning point for us anyway. I don't know about a break, but it was definitely a turning point.
I think just try and learn an instrument when you're young. Like, I know my mom tried to make me learn the violin. I remember when I was about 10 and I hated it, like, but I was so glad. Well, actually not glad about the violin, but then I didn't want to learn the violin, so I decided to learn the guitar, and I'm just so glad like I learned it, because when you're older, it's like you don't forget the very, very basics. Anyway, you can always improve, but to learn when you're young is definitely good advice.
Yeah, I think it was the same when I started guitar. There's always a phase where you go through where you don't like it and the practice is annoying you and you're not getting the hang of it or whatever at the very start, but once you get over that, it's worth it, like, you know. And I definitely think and more advice is to start writing as young as you can, you know. As soon as you start playing, even if the songs you're writing you don't think are any use, just keep trying it and keep doing it and play with your friends. And I don't know, then when you get a bit more seriously, I suppose try and get a manager, someone to look after you and get good people around you, but mainly just rehearse and gig and play as much as you
Give us something to do.
can. Yeah. Oh no, it's a tough, general, broad question, because I suppose it's changed all our lives, like, you know, and in so many ways that it's hard to answer. Like, I suppose there's different specific things, like, you know, even, you know, studying music when you're growing up, like it gives you, well, we did it for our leaving cert, and even that was a start, and then that changed the way we looked at things, and then you buy a new album and it changes your life in a different way, and then you get another album and it totally changes your view of music and what you want to do, and then you start gigging and join a band and it's totally different again, like, so there's loads of different things that, but I mean, music is just, for us, it is our lives, as Dave says, you know. This is what we do, and we're very lucky to do that, and I think we're very appreciative of the fact that it's our job as well as the thing that we love doing the most. I don't know if that answered the question at all.
Really good. I was with you. I was with you the whole way.